Welcome to another episode of Tech Talks Today. I'm your host, and I'm thrilled to dive into a fascinating topic that's been making waves in the world of machine learning, small language models. Today, we'll take a closer look at a project called smolGPT, a minimal PyTorch implementation that allows you to train your own small LLM from scratch. So what exactly is smolGPT? Imagine wanting to create your own storytelling AI, but feeling overwhelmed by complicated setups and extensive code. smolGPT simplifies everything. It's designed specifically for educational purposes and ease of use, featuring a neat codebase built purely on PyTorch, which means less overhead and more straightforward implementation. Isn't that refreshing? Let's unpack some of its cool features. First off, the architecture resembles that of the famous GPT model, incorporating flash attention, a technique for speeding up training, along with other modern sampling methods. If you're wondering what all that means, don't worry. It's basically a way to make AI models smarter and faster without making the coding process any more cumbersome. Now, if you've ever dabbled in machine learning, you might know that proper training is key. smolGPT supports mixed precision training, meaning it can handle both bfloat16 and float16 formats. This allows for more efficient computations, which is essential when you're dealing with large data sets. By the way, this model includes features like gradient accumulation, learning rate decay with warm-up, and even weight decay and gradient clipping. Pretty robust for a minimal setup. Speaking of data sets, let's talk about the built-in support for something called the Tiny Stories dataset. This is where smolGPT shines even brighter. It allows you to build your own custom tokenizer using SentencePiece, which makes it super easy to prepare text for the model. Just picture it. With a few commands, you can whip up a training dataset from scratch and get your model learning from thousands of stories. Curious about how to get started? Well, it's pretty straightforward. You can either dive into a full training cycle or utilize a pre-trained model. For a total beginner, this is a massive boon. No need to start from square one if you don't want to. You can download the tokenizer and a pre-trained checkpoint, and with just a couple of terminal commands, you're ready to generate your own stories. For instance, if you input a simple prompt like, "Once upon a time," you could get back engaging narratives that bring your imaginative thoughts into life. One example output was a heartfelt tale of a girl named Lily and a unicorn. Such a delightful way to spark creativity, right? And if you're wondering about the technical specifics, the model can handle configurations to customize layers, heads, and embedding dimensions. For those who are eager to modify and experiment, this opens up a world of possibilities. Before we wrap things up, let's circle back to the essence of what we've covered today. smolGPT is not just about building a language model. It embodies an accessible way to engage with machine learning and storytelling. It's all about democratizing technology, making it possible for everyone, students, hobbyists, and budding developers, to tap into the incredible potential of AI. So whether you're an experienced developer or just someone curious about what makes AI tick, smolGPT presents a fascinating entry point. Why not explore it? Who knows? You might find yourself crafting the next big story. Thanks for joining me today on Tech Talks Today. If you loved this discussion, consider exploring smolGPT for yourself. Until next time, keep your curiosity alive and your projects flourishing.